The next theme is Better Place for Kids. And what can I say about the first speaker on this issue? First of all, he's a Kerry man. Secondly, he topped the poll in the Tralee local elections. He recently became the dad of twins, Mark and Millie. He is chairman of Cllr Tiger Basketball Club, who won the equivalent of the All-Ireland. And he is the next Labour TD for North Kerry, Terry O'Brian.
Thank you, Chairperson. I don't think I need to say any more. Just go home. I'm after getting elected after that, I think. Delegates, as was just said by our Chairperson, I recently went to my house and found it become a home. Courtesy of my wife, Teresa, Millie and Mark have appeared on the scene. They're our little twins and they're gorgeous. She's beautiful like her mother and he's handsome and sophisticated, and I think you know where I'm going with that. They're small, they're noisy, they don't do a lot. I think they sleep, you feed them, and they sure need a lot of winding, you know what I mean? But they get you thinking about the kind of world we're bringing them into, and thinking about their lives and their years ahead. As a parent, and albeit a new one, I share the concerns of all parents about the country we live in and the effect it's having on our children, how they view the world, and how the world is going to shape them as individuals as they grow. We all want what's best for our children. We do everything we can to try and give them the best opportunities we can. Whether they want to be engineers, whether they want to be pilots, whether they want to be professional basketballers, or even, God help us, politicians, we support them. I worry, however, about how the world we've created will shape our children as the adult of the future. Wanting things when you need them is one thing. Wanting things purely because you want them is quite another. Young minds are easy to impress, open to all types of influence and to suggestions every day. Not all of these are good. That is why Labour believes it is inappropriate for advertisers to target children specifically, particularly where the advertising is promoting goods that can be damaging to our children's health and well-being. Children are entitled to a childhood that is, as far as is practical, free from the commercial pressures. Labour favours a complete ban on advertising aimed at children, a policy I very much support, and not just because of my recent excursion into parenthood. We all know the stories. Christmas is coming, 4 weeks to go. Parents sit down with the children, write that infamous letter, and get it off to the man in the big red suit with the white beard. And then 1 week to go, tragedy happens. The kitchen door bursts open and little Johnny comes in and says he's had a change of mind because of what he's just seen on television. Now, I'd like to think me, as a Labour person, will sit there and explain to my son that the elves are entitled to a 39-hour week. They're entitled to annual leave. They're entitled to annual leave entitlements and sick leave entitlements. But I'll probably have to end up telling him that because of the former Health Minister Harney, the vomiting bug is everywhere and they're in a bad way in the North Pole. Parents work hard to meet the demands. They do their best, and this adds to the pressure. We all know the effect of the latest craze, delivered in the latest cartoon or in the child's playground in the schoolyard. Normal, happy things, part and parcel of growing up, part and parcel of the parenting experience, or so I'm told. There is a necessity to make time on TV where children are protected from this type of advertising. Of course, RTE need to generate revenue. But we believe there should be a commercial-free time for our children to grow safely. From the children's point of view, excellent. More time for SpongeBob SquarePants, Bear in the Big Blue House, etc. And for us delegates, it's a win-win situation, and one we will deliver in government. Thank you very much.
Kerry North's Councillor Terry O'Brian with one of the warmest personal contributions to any party conference, and with the promise Labour will ban advertising aimed at children.